What's going on, guys? This is TJ from Fishing with TJ. This is part 3 of my 3-part series on how to catch your first steelhead. And this is where it all comes together, the technique. You can have the perfect spot and the perfect gear, but if your drift isn't right, you are not catching any fish. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to float fish for steelhead. The goal of float fishing is simple. You want your bait to drift as naturally as possible with the current. And this is exactly where most people mess up. Especially if you're fishing a slightly quicker run, remember that the current at the bottom where the bait is slower than the current at the top of the water. So hold your float back a bit so that your bait at the bottom goes at its natural speed. On the other hand, make sure your float isn't dragging the bottom. If it is, pull your float down a bit. Steelhead usually hold near the bottom, so you have to be a few inches above that. Alright, so here's exactly how to do it. Step 1. Cast slightly upstream. This gives your setup time to sink and get into position. Step 2. Manage your line. Keep your rod tip up and follow your float as it moves downstream. Step 3. Minimize slack. Too much slack and your hook set will be way off. Watch your float closely. If it dips, hesitates, or disappears, set the hook. Even if you're not sure, just set it anyway. You'll miss fish if you hesitate. When you see your float go down, quick upward hook set. Then keep steady pressure on that fish. Let the fish run when it needs to, and make sure your drag isn't too tight or too loose. The fish should be able to pull drag initially, but you should be able to make up ground when it's tired. The same applies for a center pin. And be patient. Many guys lose fish if they try to horse it in too early, me included. Now that tot opener is behind us, you have at least a few weeks to hook into your first steelhead. If not a steely, then maybe a brown or a resident rainbow. If you're heading out soon, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how it goes for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out.